I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm joined today by the actor Edward Brentz. Hey, Ed, how are you, man?
Great, John. Thanks for having me.
Bud, thank you. Appreciate you being here and looking forward to actually sharing some of your acting performing. So, is it okay if we tune into your YouTube channel now and check out some of your reel?
Yeah, of course.
That's great. Okay, let's look at some of the acting performing from Edward Brentz.
You remember overseas I was in command of a company? Well, I lost them. Just about all. Takes a little time to toss that off, see, because they weren't just men. For instance, one time it'd been raining several days and this kid came up to me. He gave me his last pair of dry socks. Put them in my pocket. And that's only a little thing, but that's the kind of guys I had. And they didn't just die. They killed themselves for each other. I mean that exactly. Had they been a little bit more selfish, and they'd have been here today. And I got this idea watching them go down. Everything was being destroyed, see, but it seemed to me that one new thing was being made. A kind of responsibility. Man for man, do you understand me? To show that, to bring that on the earth again, and everyone to feel that they're standing behind him like some kind of monument. And to make a difference to him. And to be better because of it. And then I came home and it was incredible because no one was changed at all.
Ed, powerful stuff, man. I really appreciate watching and thank you for sharing with us. Listen, I'm wondering if you could tell me, I'd like to learn what your progression in becoming an actor was like. Where are you from? And give me some of those highlights, will you?
Yeah, great. I grew up right outside of Baltimore, Maryland. I started getting involved in acting a little bit later than most, around, I guess, freshman year of high school. I'd always wanted to do it, but I was kind of involved in some other arts. I was first really into visual arts and music, but kind of always wanted to get into that storytelling aspect of acting. And I just went out and auditioned for the school play and got in, and I was hooked. Yeah.
That's great, man. Well, this takes courage, you know what I mean, to put yourself out there and actually to be in front of a live audience
Yeah.
and actually, assume a character and hope your best to give it integrity, right? And so, at any
Yeah,
rate,
of course.
you certainly are doing that, Ed, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that. And I'm wondering now, and when you were considering being an actor, were there certain actors in film or television that you may have looked up to and thought, wow, I can do that. I want to be like that guy.
Yeah. I guess a few come to mind. Denzel Washington, of course, since I was a kid, and definitely him, Tom Hardy, Cillian Murphy. Those kind of guys, they just always kind of got me excited to go out and see what they had to give, and the professionalism and just dedication that they gave to their craft. Daniel Day-Lewis is another one. Meryl Streep, Viola Davis. Just, I mean, incredible performers. Yeah.
No question, Ed. And listen, everyone you mentioned also, I appreciate and recognize how dynamic their performing is. Also, their personalities as well,
Yeah.
off screen as well. These are really dynamic people, and also who take such dedication to their craft. In terms of some of the character transformations, etc., in these roles that some of the performers that you mentioned have played. So I'm looking forward to that same kind of range that comes from you. Is there any particular characterization that you like performing in? I mean, do you like being the villain versus the good guy, or any of those kinds of things?
Right. No, I think, I guess the honest question to that is anything that just has a lot of dynamics to the character, something that I can explore, and it just brings a lot of I guess I can bring a lot of truthfulness to. You know, I definitely am someone that believes that any character is worth playing. So I get really excited for something that kind of can take you on a ride from start to finish.
Absolutely. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've always been, you know, a fan and appreciated actors and just their depth, and how they become these roles in such, you know, amazing ways. It's almost supernatural to some extent. But at any
Mhm.
rate, I appreciate that that's your craft, and that, you know, you get better with every single performance. And we'll be looking forward to everything you have coming up. So let's hear about that, Ed. What's on the forefront for you in the acting world?
Right, right. So I just finished shooting a television spot, co-star role on the Wu-Tang, An American Saga on Hulu, and that came out the last season. It's a great show, and very grateful to be a part of that. It was a blast to shoot. And then I have another couple co-star spots coming out on a new Apple TV Plus series called Severance, and that should be coming out next month.
Severance, beautiful. Well, we're going to look
Yeah.
for both of those programs, and I really appreciate hearing and learning about them from you, Ed.
Yeah.
So I want everyone to tune into the social media links you find below our interview for Edward Brence, the actor, and some of the performing that you'll see coming up on his social channels. And also we'll look forward to you coming up on FENIX360. So thanks, Ed. I appreciate you being with me, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time, John. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure's mine. Take care, brother.
Hi, I'm Edward Brentz. I'm 6'3". I'm based in New York City, and I'm available for local hire in LA and the DMV area. Thank you for watching.